Look at me, I'm a little raccoon. Oh, is this some iPhone 14 news? I'll put that in the pocket. Oh, what about over here? Wow, look, it's a story about some iOS updates. And falling from the heavens is even news about Apple's VR headset. Wow, guys, I think we can make a video. I think there is some news. So what are you waiting for? If you're excited for today's video, drop a like down below. It seriously helps me and the channel out. And click that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you never miss a beat. But first, if you haven't watched an episode of the podcast yet, this is the best time to jump in. We have Brian Tong on, and he talks about meeting Steve Jobs. I don't know, it was such a good conversation. I had a ton of fun, so check it out down below. You guys know we normally start off with the story, but I'm kind of a gamer, so I want to hit you guys with something early. We're going to get the ad in this episode out of the way early, and this is an ad you guys are going to want to pay attention to. You're not going to believe it's real. Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. That's who sponsored today's video, alright? And it's the perfect time to jump in because the Lord Dwarves faction is out. The Dwarves are the third race made during the time of creation, and they've largely kept themselves apart throughout their history, only interacting with the other kingdoms through trade and go-betweens. Their society is split across this rigid caste system of delvers, craftsmen, and the dwarven nobility and priesthood, and you really see it in the artwork. My favorite characters are Tormund the Cold because it's about to be winter, and on the polar opposite of that is Molly Tankard. He's got this really dope flaming hammer. Raid's a game that I keep coming back to because it's really easy to get started, but there's a ton of complexity once you get into it, so whether you just started playing today or you've been playing for a couple of years now, there's always something new to do. This month alone, there's special events happening every day, and one of the biggest things is the Guardian Ring update, so this gives your champions a ton of new abilities that allow you to use them in a load of different ways. And next month, at the start of December, Raid is releasing one of their most anticipated biggest updates of all time, which looks so incredibly cool. I am just chattering at the bit to get my hands on this content. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Raid recently, and oh, we're still filming the sponsorship. Yeah, if you guys want to get a huge head start in Raid today, then hit up the link in the description below or scan my QR code and you'll get an epic hero, Chinaru, who is amazing in the Doom Tower. You'll also get 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. And once you guys go ahead and click up my link or use the QR code, click here in the top right hand corner of the screen to claim all of your stuff. We love Raid Shadow Legends, so check them out. Now, on to our first story. Apple has dropped some updates recently, one for iOS and a couple for AirPods, both of which are almost equally interesting. And by that, I mean they're pretty uninteresting. All right, let's start off with the iOS news. So Apple dropped iOS 15.1.1 yesterday, which is the latest update to iOS 15. It is out now for everyone. Oh, wait a second. It's actually not. It's only out for some people. Yeah, if you're wondering why you haven't seen iOS 15.1.1 yet, it's because you don't have an iPhone 12 or 13, because that is the only folks that are going to be getting this update. Apple just says they fixed an issue where calls were dropping on the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 13, and iOS 15.1.1 fixes that. But my only question is, iOS 15 is still relatively buggy in a lot of areas. I'm sure you guys could fill up the comments with that stuff below. And we just really haven't seen any bug fix updates recently. I mean, we got 15.0.1, I think 15.0.2 pretty quick to fix some issues with devices like the iPhone 13, but like there's still definitely issues where messages just crashes. It's pretty unstable, and I'm like, can we get some fixes at this point? Usually it's fixed by now. So I was really excited when I saw that 15.1.1 came out, but now that it just only fixes an issue for the iPhone 12 and 13 that I didn't hear anybody talking about, I'm just like, well, when is the next update coming? I wish Apple could tell us or communicate with us. And yes, I'm aware of iOS 15.2 in testing, but it's always hard with the bugs that come with betas to tell what's been fixed and what hasn't been. And also, we have no idea when this is coming out just yet. What did come out recently is a new AirPods update. AirPods Pro are now on version 4A402, and AirPods 3 are now on 4B66, and they add so much stuff. Apple tells us about all of it. Nuh-uh. No, Apple never tells us what's new in the AirPods release notes, and from what I've seen, like online, I don't see any people mentioning changes, so maybe it's just general stability, but I don't even know because they haven't told us. Basically, your AirPods are supposed to update automatically, and they should be on this newest version already, but if they aren't, I'll leave a link to an article that tells you how to update down below. All right, moving on from that, Apple's next major product category is just around the corner. We're going to be seeing it in 2022, and it is their VR headset. This is apparently going to change the game for VR, and while I won't believe it till I see it, the rumors are pretty exciting. The information shared months ago what it's going to look like, saying that it's going to have dual, I believe 6 or 8K 4K displays. Some sources have described it as indistinguishable from reality, which would fix the biggest problem with VR right now, is it doesn't feel like real life, it just feels virtual. I mean, if Apple could solve that problem alone, where it was just comfortable and felt natural, that would be a hit out of the park for this product. But we got some more information about it recently for some of the specs and how much it's gonna cost. According to Guomenchi, this is gonna have the new Wi-Fi 6E connectivity, which I could tell you what it means, or I could tell you that it rhymes with Wi-Fi 6G or Wi-Fi it hurts when I pee. Should I get that checked out? I don't know. No, I'll actually tell you. Wi-Fi 6E basically decongests the 5 gigahertz spectrum, so it's essentially, like, the way I think of it is it's the 5G for Wi-Fi. It like actually changes the way it works and should make your devices a little bit quicker, a little bit longer range, a little bit faster. That's coming to the headset. But with this being a completely wild new product, a lot of people have been wondering how much it's going to cost. And while the information, which is a really top tier source, they initially said $3,000, we have some updated info. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, this headset is actually only going to be around $2,000. And I know I'm saying only be around, like, don't get me wrong, this is still an insanely expensive high-end headset. It's not like a Samsung VR where it's $100. What I'm saying is that it's 30% less than we had heard initially, and that $2,000 for something, if it matches the promise of actually feeling like real life, I don't think that's the craziest asking price for a product like this. I mean, there's still time for Apple to disappoint me and make me not want to pay that much, but I will say the closer that we get to this product, I didn't have a lot of interest about it initially, and I'm starting to get a little bit more intrigued. Like, what if Apple could just fundamentally reinvent virtual reality? If anybody could do it, I do think it would be them. Now, guys, as we advance to the last story of the day, we're gonna bring in some heavy hitters here. I'm actually flying in a source for this one. Who is this? He's flying in.
Hello, it is me.
It's not me talking, it's him.
Hello, it is me, the #1 Apple source of all time, and I'm here to give you fresh news about Apple's upcoming.
It's not me. Stop looking at me.
About the iPhone 14.
Get out of here, bro. He's trying to take my job. We can't have any of that. No, we do have some iPhone 14 news to talk about today. Just a little tidbit considering the fact that, I don't know, John Prosser leaked the actual design. Who set a timer? I live here. Who set a timer? Oh, wait, that means I have to go. We're gonna wrap this up real quick. The iPhone 14 is gonna be the biggest upgrade in years. We've heard that from not only John Prosser, but also Mark Gurman, who is a top tier source. I mean, this phone apparently is gonna be something real special for Apple and could signal a return to a 2-year super cycle versus a new design every 3 years. Today, though, our only new news is that it will support Wi-Fi 6E. This is according to Guomenchi, but a lot of people also said that about the iPhone 13, and we didn't get Wi-Fi 6E. I mean, listen, I don't think this is going to be game-changing, but could it allow Apple's VR headset and the iPhone to communicate a little bit better over that? I don't know. I'm just saying it would make sense if both of these products had it versus we're hearing it's coming just to one. So Wi-Fi 6E, I would bet quite a bit on that making it to the iPhone 14. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. I love you so much. Check out Raid Shadow Legends. Like, the fact that their sponsor is actually kind of pog. All right, so check them out down below. Get started. Get your gems and your free stuff today. All right, I love you so much. Thanks for watching. I gotta fly away. Bye-bye.